Hello there everyone and welcome back to Modded Minecraft. I'm here solo tonight. I wasn't going to wait until tomorrow to record, but I just had I've sort of got an idea and I really want to try it out, and I want to try it out on camera so that I don't forget what I'm trying. So I don't have to explain it later. And you guys can watch me figure out how some features of Ender IO and stuff work. So I want to make Essence production, if not fully automated, at least semi-automated. And I think that's going to involve making a form of request system. But to make this work, I need to figure out a few things about how Ender IO behaves and how it interacts with various things like buttons. And actually I need a second button for this to really be a good test. Alright, you'll see why in a minute. Okay, so let's just build it over, well, right here, because I've actually pulled some AE over here. So the easy part is as follows. You've got a interface, and you've got an ME conduit attached to it, and you say, I want to keep, let's see, I always want to have some crystallized essence. Ooh, hold on, that's... There's no way to... Darn it. Okay. Well, I was trying to figure out a way to minimize the amount of interfaces I was going to have, but that might not work. Unless there's some form of filtered chests we can do. Because if I have this, say, you always have, say, what do I have lots of? Let's go get something in common. We'll get some Terra. So if I tell you, system, that I always want to have a Terra in here, whoops, that was the wrong button. Terra. Arg. Yeah, if I set this thing to always have Terra in here, is it going to dump it in there? No, it's not. It would require a signal to pull it. So let's... Okay, so maybe this is going to take a few more interfaces than I thought. Because each... So okay, here's what we got. In each of these is going to require one channel for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 items. There are 47 essences, so it's going to require 6 interfaces if this idea of mine works. Well, let's find out. All right. So you extract on a red signal. Your filter says you're only allowed to extract Terra, whitelist. Active with signal. Okay, and we're going to send it to a box. Okay. Now then, the question is, I want to send, say, 10 at a time. So let's take this right here. You're insulated? Yes. Alright, and then you are going to go to a block. Now we just need to figure out how to get a signal to you. Alright, so what would be required for you to receive a signal? Let's see, where are we facing? north, east. So we want the west. No, we want in out, and that's going to be in out on. So can I attach a button straight to that? No, I can't, but I can attach it to here, and that will be that. Okay, good, that works. All right. Next we need this to attach here, and we need the redstone to in out a red strong signal. So in theory now, when I push this button, a quantity of... Oh, of course, it would help if this was set to input. There we go. Output, input. All right, so now if I push the button, some quantity of... So it moved it 4 at a time. So if I added, let me see. Let's see. Increases speed by 4 items per extraction. Not too expensive. I've got everything I need. So if I want to do 8, 8's a good number. A lot of things in applied energistics work in 8s. So if I do this now, it'll pull out 8 items. All right, so now then, if I was to put another... So now if I was to turn this into a crafting capable, it's got to have crafting, because then it can request to keep half a stack of these in stock. Now other things we've got in stock easily right now, we've got Ignis, we've got Tutamen, that's the armor one, which I'm going to need shortly. We've got Aqua, which we really should be keeping just 32 of each in stock there. Ordo, Perdito, that's getting down to most of the critical of the core. Let's put the Terra back in the system. There we go. And then you, and then you. Okay. So now, test number 2. I should still only get 8 Terra. All right. So now the next one. If I put one right next to it, this is going to be the beauty of using the Ender IO for this. So we want another redstone output, but this one, and we determined it's going to be west. It's going to output on green. In, out. And then this one right here, it's extracting on a active with signal, but it's going to be active with a green signal. All right, there's not supposed to be anything in here. Stop it. Now we need a filter. And we need another one of these. Consistency, don't you know? And so the filter says, put this all back. You are only allowed to export. You're whitelisting that. So now if I push this button and this button, hold on. Oh, I know why. Okay, we're missing one detail here. This one is still a red signal. Yeah, and this one here is outputting a green in-out. So now if I push this button and this button, I should get 8 of each. I got 16 of those because I'd already done a test, maybe? Just try that one more time. 1 click, 2 click. Or we're getting cross-contamination of signals. Alright, it should active with signal. Are we getting cross-contamination? Possibly. It shouldn't. Alright, so if I push this, it's outputting green, triggering on green. That one's activated with a red signal. This one's activated with a green. We should only have... What did I do wrong? Okay. You are exporting on the green channel, triggering on the red signal. You are exporting on the green channel, triggering on the green signal. Green signal there. Green signal there. Okay. Something's not quite working the way I want it to. Let's see. Hold on, maybe if we just set this to output a strong red signal. Okay, input, output, colored green. Okay, that signal should have had a color. And let me guess it. Okay, it outputted what it was supposed to this time. Let's just test it again. Alright, it seems to have worked, although there's too much of it in there. Alright, so let's output one of those, one of those. We got too much. Why did we get so much more of the... Are these signals cross-contaminating? They probably are. So we could just do that. And that will probably work right. $32. Okay, that's not the way this is supposed to work. One click is only supposed to output one batch. Why would it do more than one like that? There shouldn't be any difference. I guess, okay. Let's use faster buttons then. Get an extra wooden button. They have a wooden buttons have a slightly shorter signal. Okay, those. So what's happening, I think, is when I push the button, the two signals are cross-connecting somewhere still. So then what is our next step? I mean, the concept is there, but I don't want to be dumping huge amounts of extra essence into the system. Let's check our redstone, the recipes for conduit here. Let's see, conduit. We've got redstone conduit, conduit switch. I wonder what that does. and insulated redstone conduit. So the insulated conduit should not be cross-contaminating the way it is right now. And yet it is. Now the only thing I can think of is the box here is acting, this is acting as redstone. This could be a redstone transmitter. Alright, well, let's just do it. Let's just cut it down to 4 at a time and see if we can at least get it consistently. Alright. No, it does have to match the metadata, doesn't it? Because it has to be that one. Alright. Let's just try it. 1 click. 1 click. 12 and 4. Okay, we're getting 4 times as much. Alright, let's try this. Okay, that one gave us 12 of that. Intriguing. So, Ender IO, we need finer control. Alright. Alright, how many... Okay, this is the one thing I don't know. Okay, how many items does it move? Let me see. Are there any other kinds of buttons? Carpenter's buttons, Natura buttons, big button from open blocks. Alright. So the issue is the number coming out of here. Now the Ender IO conduits are still the best bet for this because of their existing item filter. No, advanced item filter. I don't have what I need to make that. That's a Z-Logic controller. Okay. Conduit speed downgrade. Reduces speed to 1 item per extraction. Alright. So right now, it's a random-ish number. It would be very nice if it was a consistent number, but since it isn't, it might just have to be... Alright, now we're getting 12 per. Okay. See, that's very interesting. So it's almost like the signals are interfering with each other. So, if that is the case, if we were to separate these by 1 block, or even more than that, if those 2 blocks were not touching, that would be south now. Alright, in, out, south, red signal, disconnect that connection, put a button on it. Okay, that did its usual thing, 12. This is so weird. Okay. So vanilla buttons do not give us a consistent length pulse. What other ways do we have of generating redstone signals? I think a button's still going to be our best bet. I think we'll just have to make do with the slightly quirky behavior we're going to get out of these. Okay, did that not even generate anything? Alright, what just happened? Nothing's changed. So why are you not working now? And you're still outputting... Let's try making a strong signal and see what happens. Okay. Try again. 4, 8. 12, and I don't know. It's just going to be inconsistent. There's no way around it. There must probably some biases, so we might just have to make do. But now, with that working, so all we do now is this. We label all these buttons. There will be 8 of them. This basically every single interface will be surrounded because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on, how many faces does a cube have? 6. So we're going to need 8 of these. It's going to require a full 8 interfaces for this if we want to do this for every single essence. But what we'll do is we'll add them as we need them. And as we get them automated, because of course this doesn't work if we don't have a source of them. And you know, stuff like Aurum is actually going to be relatively hard to get because I don't have a spawner set up for it yet. But as far as proof of concepts go, so all this just now becomes one single input to a hopper. And that hopper, place that. Because that's where the fuel is going to come in still. And let's see, is this thing actually fueled? No, it's not. Let's just get the fuel set up for this, but yeah, we'll have one or more of these set up. And actually, if we do one and just have one wood golem doing the job, we won't even need more than 1 or 2 of these alembics. So this whole thing can get taken down. I think we'll do more than 1, possibly. Of course, my inventory is full. At least I got boxes on me. We're going to need all these parts soon anyways. Alright, we'll throw the charcoal in there. Tubes. And labels. Yeah, we'll want this whole thing moved anyways. It needs to go up 1 block. Okay. Not ideal. Couple filters. Labels. Okay, but as far as proof of concepts go, I'm pretty happy with that. You guys might have some suggestions for a better approach, which I would greatly appreciate. If you know of a mod that provides a better signal style or output than what I've come up with here, please let me know. And of course, in the next episode, I will be back in recording with Shneeky, and we should be able to possibly hit some more brainstorming when we get to that. So, that's all for today. I'm just going to do some cleanup here and get it ready for actual construction. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.